Out of the way.
What's up, sons? It's Blindrun with Son of a Tech. I'm going to drive, talk to Dane, let him know how the mic is going, and we're going to see how this goes. But today we've made some changes to the pool, right, Dane?
Yeah, so we went ahead and we shut down, or in the process of shutting down the multi-pool site, just because Vert was the last coin on there, and basically Vert's just got a lot of network issues that we've been encountering. So we're looking at planning to basically pay out the last remainder of people that had earned some Vert on there and then shut it down and basically redirect multi-pool over to our coins.sonofatech website so you can check on your other mining stats. Unfortunately, you know, it's just that pool software has kind of been more work than it's worth for the one coin that's on there. Hey, what's up, Ahmed? What's going on? Hey, there's everybody in here. What's up, Cade? What's up, Snow the Royal? Blind is good, but he's driving. Don't kill me.
But I will say this, you can still mine Vert at vert.sonofatech.com, right? So we're leaving the PETA pool up. So we still have a Vert mining option. And then we're looking at creating a couple more pools. I think we're going to get in on the ground floor for Zeus. So you guys can check that out. Let us know how audio is. Dane might need to replace this mic somewhere better than where he has it clipped, so there you go.
Yeah, can you guys hear both of us okay? I've got the mic kind of clipped to my shoulder here because we got a basically single lav mic that we're trying to share here. Audio is good, audio is fine, they say. What up, TJ?
Cool. So, Q&A, what questions do you guys got for Dane as the pool operator? Do you have any questions for me as well? We're just trying this kind of format out as to like min-max time and get you guys more content and get more of your questions answered. Get you guys more questions answered.
Yeah, blockchain, go check out coins.sonofatech.com. That's where we have all of the list of pools that we currently promoting, which is Sumo, Pearl, and Bitcoin Z. It also has a cool little feature that we recently added last night where you can put in your wallet address and check out your stats on our pool. That was with the help of one of the Discord members that we have, Sephora, helped me write that up yesterday, so that was pretty cool.
Huge shout out to him.
But it'll tell you your USD balance based on the wallet and what you have in the pool, and it'll also tell you what your hash rate is, so you don't even have to go to the pool sites if you don't want to. It's a work in progress for Sumo right now, but it is functioning for Pearl and Bitcoin Z.
What's your favorite pool that we have?
Bitcoin Z by far.
Is it?
Yeah, Bitcoin Z, because it's simple, it's HTML, there's no like node components, so it's basically the most stripped down. I mean, Sumo was pretty easy too. They did a really good job with the software, but I think the Xenom platform is just better because it's very limited in what it is. It's a basic Nginx server and an HTML front end. Or everything else, like YIMP had PHP, had Node, had a database, had a front end, and the coin daemon. So I mean, it's just a lot of maintenance for one pool like Vert. And Sumo is kind of well contained too, since it's just a Node front end. But Pearl would be on that list too, I guess, because it's just stable. Do you think 20,000 units of Pearl for a masternode is a lot?
I don't personally think so, because I think pushing up the limit or the requirement for people to get into it means you're going to have less people pumping and dumping. Because if you only have to put in 1,000, then you're going to pump with 1,000 and then pull out real quick. If you're more committed to the investment, a long-term investment, which is what I would consider 20,000 to be, then you're going to be more committed to the network and the team and the community as a whole. What do you think?
I agree with that, yeah, because if it was only like 1,000, right, you'd have masternodes popping up left and right. They'd turn a quick profit, sell the first time it goes up, and then the network would be super unstable. So you want it to be difficult to get in if you're taking your coins seriously, which is why most of the masternodes are pretty expensive. Most of the good masternodes are pretty expensive if you don't catch them early enough.
Right. So other things that are going on with SOT is we've got the merch store up at sonofatech.com/merch. If you guys haven't seen the new t-shirt, it says I bought your GPU. It's obviously just playing off that big gamer versus miner thing. We like gamers and miners, but we figured the best way to handle it was to make some jokes about it. It's not really meant to be malicious, if that makes sense. It's most to make light of the situation, because as consumers, there's nothing we can really do about GPU pricing.
How do magnets work? I think when one magnet loves the other one very much, They just kind of match up, and they're attracted to each other.
Sometimes they're polarized.
What was the last question about the i7? Guy was asking, I think, if the 4th gen i7 is worth an upgrade from an i3 still.
Is a 4th gen i7?
Yeah, here we go. I know this question's out of the box range, but are you guys talking about blind? I want to upgrade my i3 to an i7. Which 4th gen i7 do you think is worth it?
4790K. I mean, that's pretty standard. That's the best you're going to get with DDR3 right now out of the box. Like, regardless if you're on AMD or Intel's side, Intel has that DDR3 processor capped. They're kind of got the best bet. And Dane's all friggin' vaping in a small, tiny Toyota Celica.
We're gonna hotbox a Toyota on live stream.
I can't see anything.
A friend and I are planning to buy multiple 1050s. We already bought one, but do you think that our plan is a good investment? 1050s or 1050 Ti's?
1050s for mining?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I have a 1050 right now. I guess I will be doing the testing because of the GPU market. I did see that got requested. I have not tested a 1050 because I never thought it was going to be worth it. So that's really going to be something I'm going to have to test for you all before I can say yay or nay on that.
Yeah, he said just 1050s for mining. It'll be an interesting one because I think I saw somewhere, and I haven't verified it, that it gets about 110 or 105 souls per second, which is pretty small, but it's still around that $1 per soul mark, or it might be just under $1 per soul mark. So, you know, as long as it gets $1 per soul, if you buy enough of them, I guess it's fine. But it's just, you know, it might be worth saving your money and waiting until something better comes out for power efficiency and less parts.
I think you just tap. Is it the chat button you tap?
Yes. So mining OS, anyone? Hey, TJ.
Actually. So we have been talking to somebody that wants to do their own, and I'm going to talk to them about helping them out with the server infrastructure, I think, at this point. But that is very, very, very early stages right now. But that's a possibility.
You said a while ago you would show off an old AMD board with 6 PCIe slots. Any updates on that?
I have the old board sitting on top of my shelves at work, and I have not picked it up to bring it home and check that out. So we're going to do that eventually.
He doesn't have it.
No, I don't have it done yet. I have to get a FX processor right now at this point.
I was thinking of the 4790 because it's cheaper, but if it's not worth it, then the 4790K. What do you think?
I mean, it depends on how much cheaper, right? Like, if you're only talking between like $10 to $30, then the K is totally worth it. If you're talking about a significant amount, then I fully understand just getting the 4790. It also depends on if you have a Z motherboard or not, because if you don't have a Z motherboard, then there's no reason to get the K version at all anyways.
Baker, we use a fork of Unomp called Znomp for the Bitcoin Z pool, so yeah, we're a little familiar with it. But Unomp is a little bit more complicated because you have some other ones. Yo, love your show. Am I wasting my time using NiceHash with 6 1070s and a 1080 Ti and 1066 gigabyte?
Right now, from what I've seen, the renters are still overpaying on NiceHash. So you're not wasting your time. But I am a proponent of mining coins you believe in and actually holding them. So from that perspective, you know, that's something you're going to have to do some research on. But I encourage you to do the research because it's a lot more rewarding to get into crypto if you understand the coins you're mining, the networks and the communities, and actually get into it from that kind of perspective as opposed to just purely making money. Because in the long run, that's going to actually end up making you more if you're mining and holding, because then you're going to be supporting a coin, the price will go up, etc. So that's my perspective on it.
Jeffrey, we are going to lunch, man. That is what we're doing. We are going to go pick up some lunch from a place that's kind of like My Fit Foods was. I don't know if they're local to us only, but they're around. They're good. Best OS for mining? That's a loaded question.
It's a toss-up between all of them.
Between all?
You know, I'm gonna lean towards one of the mining distros for Linux. I'm going to lean towards Hive OS and Simple Mining OS. I have not fully researched and vetted EthOS, so I can't even really comment on that necessarily. So I'm going to avoid it. But if Dane would stop vaping like a fucking wild child over here, we're going to get like 30 dislikes. Stop vaping.
Substratum was a data dash pump and dump. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Substratum. I don't know much about it, so I can't contribute, but
it was a pretty big pump and dump. I think it was one of the biggest drops recently, wasn't it? But I'm not sure.
Gemtech, I am puffing on e-juice from Vape Wild called Hannibal Nectar. It's kind of a fruity one, but it's good, man.
This is where I get lost. I just take I-10.
Just take I-10. Don't get me killed.
North or west or south?
Yeah, north.
North.
Yeah. If there is weed in that vape, I'll donate. No, there is not.
No.
I think there's a legal term for that now.
Yeah, we decided to drive and smoke that in a state where it's illegal. That would be awful.
Hey, Justin, we appreciate you watching the videos. Hey, $5 donation from Angel C. What are your thoughts on cointracking.info for daily tracking, profit loss, specialized reports, tax reports?
I haven't checked into it. I don't know anything about that website yet.
Yeah, I don't know either. If you pop in our Discord, I'd love to get a link to that if you want to jump in there and send it. I think the Discord link's in the description.
I don't know if it is.
No.
Yeah, for the live, I think I'll have to edit that. But you can go to an older video, and the Discord link will be in the description.
Yeah, we're all about looking into new stuff, so if you want to link that in our Discord, I'm sure a couple of members will take a look at it with you as well.
Thanks for the donation. That's dope. But the vape juice is not.
I'll have to get into Discord. Yeah, Discord's probably my favorite chat system right now. It's much better than, what is it, Slack. Slack's got a lot of bots and stuff taking over there. Is it worth mining XMR? I don't know. What are you mining with?
I think it's always worth mining XMR. But maybe not as much as mining something else, depending on your equipment. If you guys are enjoying this, we are not going to do it if you guys don't, so let us know by hitting the like or the dislike, and then we'll decide if we're going to continue lunch Q&As slash a hotboxing with Dane. I'm going to just name the next one Hotboxing with Dane.
Hotboxing a selling. Have you experienced a hash rate reduction due to the Spectre meltdown / patch? Not really. Our hash rate, my hash rate's been roughly the same that I've been mining with XMR. I haven't seen too much difference in Sumo or XMR.
I haven't seen any difference, but I haven't checked the CPU side for Crypto Night at all, because I don't really CPU mine that much. So I don't really know.
Question, what's a good second coin right now? I hear that SIA is going to go to shit very quickly due to Bitmain's A3. Do a lunch unboxing? You want us to unbox our lunch? So
it's
very possible because our lunch is boxed.
So the SIA coin A6 miner, they already shipped an entire, like, there was already an A6 miner for SIA that was developed, and the first line was already shipped.
Take the exit.
The second batch is about to ship now. So that means that currently, like, the whole uprising of people being against it is kind of silly because the product was already out, just not by Bitmain.
Hey, TJ with the $10 gas donation. We
we were like, we're going to live stream and see if we can get a donation to pay for our gas to go to lunch.
Now we can get back to work afterward because we're running low.
Holla for $10.
What's up, Low Tech?
What's up, Low Tech?
Even roads are north and south, and off roads are east and west.
Even and odd? Is that the, I guess that is the thing, right? Not always.
No, because 281 is
north and south.
Yeah, north and south. You lied to me.
You lied.
You lied to me. I caught you already.
Do I get over one more? Commodore,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you got to get in here.
Now you guys know where we're at.
Now you guys know where we're at. We'll take a photo and tweet the exact location. Meet and greet at fucking. Maybe we can get a discount for a meet and greet.
Yeah. maybe.
Lunch sounds good, son. Lunch is great. Did we pass it? Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah, well, right. Yeah, you gotta go back that way.
Take a right.
But you just gotta get into that parking lot back there. Yeah, this will work. We're behind it, but it'll work. Oh, sorry. Been trying to get my message in here, but it keeps getting lost. I was saying my motherboard is an ASRock H81, so I don't know which one I shall get.
4790 then, because that would not support, that's not a K. Are you sure it's this way? I don't believe it.
No.
This is Firehouse subs, bro.
Ah, the fat boy, and he took us to the wrong place.
Do you got hair?
Was it farther up the road? Did we turn too early?
I think
it was farther back, right?
It's further back or further forward?
Yeah, it's over there in that shop center. So go this way and then get out over there.
Okay.
We're lost, guys. We're lost on lunch. Getting lost with DP Unique and Blindrun.
All day, every day.
This is why you don't let a guy named Blindrun
Opinion
drive.
on the Asus B250?
Is that what they asked?
Well, they locked this gate. So
yeah, on the Asus B250 mining expert.
I think that for reliability's sake, and from what I've heard from farm miners, anything over 8 GPUs anyways becomes unreliable, at least with any current OS that's available. So I would almost lean towards just getting motherboards that only support, 6 to 8. However, because of some of the features you can get that are focused, or being sure that you got the proper features on a board that's labeled mining, there is a positive in that.
Hey, Jada Red Dragon with the $10 donation. Thanks for all the information and help you provide. Hey, man, we're trying. We're lost to shit, but we're still trying.
We're trying.
Hey, duders. What's up, Luis Pedro?
Hey, good to see Luis in the chat.
Can I use hard drive on my new mining rig, or are SSDs more important? Well, are you GPU mining or hard drive mining? Because if you're GPU mining, the hard drive
are you
shouldn't
plotting? Matter. That's the question. Is it this way and then up into here? Lost as hell.
Yeah, in here.
Lost as hell.
No, we're fine. We're fine. I totally know where we are.
Okay.
Somebody Google Maps it. We're gone. We're lost. We'll never make another YouTube video if we can't get home and charge the phone. GPU mining. Yeah, if you're GPU mining, you don't need an SSD.
You don't even need a hard drive.
Get a USB stick and put Simple Mining OS or
to save the most money. Yeah, I get a 16 gigabyte USB stick for like $7 and load it on there. You just saved yourself $100 ROI. Well, 50 on an HDD. I see it.
You guys hear any recent info on the GMO ASIC PCIe cards? GMO ASIC PCIe cards?
No, I have not. I will look into it though. I always like looking into new stuff. Like I said, if you guys hop into our, or like Dane said, if you hop into our Discord, it's always great to have you guys go ahead and give us a heads up on stuff like that, so I can get on to researching it for y'all. That's the best thing I can do. I'm gonna park and we're going to do a last round of questions and then go get our food.
Are you establishing a mining coin? No.
Establishing a mining coin? No, we're not doing a coin at all at this point.
Simple Mining OS costs $2 per rig per month, I think.
Yeah, and then Hive OS is free up to 4 rigs. They specifically say free for home mining as well on the main page, so that might be an option that you want to use depending on what you're at. However, once you cross 4 rigs, Hive OS is more expensive. It's $4 or $3 a rig, while SMOS is $2 a rig. So if you're in a farm situation with more rigs, it might be beneficial to save a couple bucks by moving to SMOS.
We don't need any more coins without utility. How dare you? You could buy our GPU shirt with our coin if we made one.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Let's see.
Any
I
last
was getting
questions?
worried because all the people had SSDs. Yeah, they just do that because I guess some people use Windows on there, so they just load an SSD.
Yeah, and if you have Windows and you're trying to get booted up fast, it's kind of nice to have the speed of the SSD. It just gets annoying, and they're getting cheap. You can get 60 gig SSDs for pretty low.
Yeah. Is there a GPU limit?
So per rig, technically the easiest route to go is to go 8 AMD, 8 NVIDIA, and that's going to be your best bet. However, that being said, like I said earlier, it's easier to just stay between the standard 6 and 8 GPUs. At least for like 24/7 reliability, that's what I've come to find and hear from most people. So there you go. If you guys like this, make sure you hit the like button, because we will not be doing it again if we have too many dislikes and not enough likes, and that's just because we want to pay attention to y'all, of course. If the audio, etc., I'll check all that later and see how it is. We'll try to min-max it. I just didn't have my my camera mount either, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you next Tuesday.